We all, well, almost all of us, have strict parents. I used to think only minorities had this issue, but now I see that a lot of white people experience the same thing. I know that was ignorant of me, but please forgive me. I had not had TikTok before then. And I see most of the problems people have are more psychological now than physical, because nowadays people kind of get the police called on them if they so much as tap their kid's shoulder in public. And I think that's a little ridiculous, pushing it over the edge. At least in my opinion, I would rather get punt than have the door hinges taken off of my fucking room. Like, who the hell are you? Parents find the most creative ways to break their kids down when physicality is completely removed. Some of you guys on TikTok, like, I know you're putting it on TikTok, I guess, to let people know, but I've seen some parents go on TikTok and find these specific videos with their kids, and they get in even more trouble. So I highly suggest, if you're doing it, use a burner account. Like, when my grandma found my Instagram in school with a bunch of heavy metal art on it, a bunch of yaoi, satanic Death Note fan art, she literally went into my room, took all of my Death Note manga, and threw it all away. My uber Catholic mother thought Death Note was the reason that I was so gothic. And she might have been right. Today we'll be looking at other, like, I can't even say kids, because most of these videos people are showcasing they're 18 and above. So I think it's really interesting that parents are still treating their kids like that into adulthood. And I honestly wonder what that says when they eventually do move out and you have some crazy kind of weird people out there. And how did their parents treat them while they were still in the house? We don't know, but we will be looking today, guys, and some of these are going to give me quite the heart attack, goddammit, because I saw one, and I know if that was my grandma, I would be fucking dead. Are being dramatic, like, goddamn. But at the same time, I understand it from their perspective. It's just calling the police kind of doesn't really seem like the smart move. In fact, I don't think you can call the police, because you have to be missing for, I think, 24 hours before action can be taken, and she's talked to her for about 5 minutes now. So consistent contact is immediately going to rule out the fact that the police are going to be called. The girl probably didn't know that because she was scared out of her fucking mind. And there's a point when you're in trouble with your parentals and you know you're about to get in trouble. It's this sinking feeling in your soul, and it just drops because you realize it's over. Like, it's over. Yeah, I mean, running wild in the street, trying to delete everything on your phone and risking getting hit by a car, although I'm pretty sure she'd rather get hit by the car, because who wants to go home to their parents after they snuck out with another guy? God damn. And I've never been talked to over text like that. I just think it's kind of weird how her parents are depicting such manic behavior over text. I have not been spoken to over text like that, but I have had multiple encounters with the in-your-face disgrace lecture. I get it. You can't text me because you're my grandmother and you don't know how to use a fucking flip phone. But it's just having the text messages and being able to read them over and over and over, knowing how pissed they were. I'd prefer just you completely dressing me down in front of my face so that I can go and cry in peace and never have to think about it again.
Please, you think my mom let me get a pumpkin spice latte? It's a pumpkin spice milk. All of my stuffed animals are girls. My mom says having anything male in my room encourages teen pregnancy. The word problem says Sally saw 7 ducks at the park. No, it's code for you to meet me at the park at 7. Oh, I know why we have a new gym teacher. My mom got Mr. Johnson transferred to a new school after I got hit in the head with a basketball last week. Oh, Tom Cruise just ages like fine grape juice. Oh, I'm not allowed to say wine. My mom thinks the word will get into my subconscious.
I just yesterday told my parental that I wanted my hair to be half and half. Like, I wanted to braid it red and white for Christmas because we're having a Christmas themed party, and I was straight up told that if I did that, she'd just cut all my hair off in my sleep. Obviously, I'm not going to do it now, but god damn it, that's how I wanted my hair done, and it wasn't even going to be for very long. And despite what you may think about the look, it's what I wanted. It's not on your body. I'm 20 years old, but apparently that doesn't mean anything. It's like 20 going on 13. If a parent is telling me something that they're doing, that they're sacrificing, and it is synonymous with something that will put them in jail for a lack of, that is not doing me a service. That is doing yourself a service. Because had you not been doing that, you'd be in jail. I don't owe you anything. See, it would be different if someone was being taken care of by a guardian. I'm in a little, difficult situation where she technically doesn't have to take care of me. So there is a little bit of obligation there from me to her. God forbid my actual parental unit were to tell me some of the things that she has. I'd be like, excuse me, I don't even want to be here. And I know that probably sounds pretty bad, but at the same time, it's like, I'd rather not be here than have my life dictated down to like the millisecond because of your responsibilities that you haven't even been fulfilling. These TikToks, I've watched about 5 of them during this recording. It's just after I watched them and after I processed all of them, they just triggered something in me. Like, it was such a visceral reaction that I cannot watch them anymore. So I've opted to read another Reddit story titled, "What's up, y'all? Today I cried because my parents somehow managed to make me feel bad about doing good in school. I'll be the first to admit I'm not a good student. At least I wasn't. I almost failed high school, but now I just started college, and my first few grades, including my first essay and first exam, have been A's. All I want is for my parents to be proud of me for once instead of just complaining and hurting my feelings. But all they know how to do is make things look less worthy of praise. Hey, mom and dad, I got a 98 on my essay. You go to a community college. I know that. You don't have to say that. Just please remind me that I'm worth something. That's all I want from you. I know how much shit you deal with at work and with bills and car payments and even your age. I know you're always under a lot of stress, but I want you to be proud of me. Is it selfish? I don't know anymore. No, it's not selfish. I wish I got a 98. On my essays. But it's like, do you want me to go to a 4-year university where I'm just going to be spending more money than I'm going to be making my entire fucking life? I feel like going to community college is actually a smarter decision, knowing that each semester will maybe cap out at about $7,000, most of which gets paid for by any minimum wage job full-time. So to say that because it's a community college, it's not valid, it's so stupid. It's like, are you not valid for paying your car payment because everyone else has to do it? Does your stress immediately get minimized because, oh my god, everyone has to do it, so why are you stressed about it? If anything, this person should be stressed about it because they're paying more. It just completely, it's like a mood killer. Now I don't care about getting good grades at community college because it's community college. Who fucking cares, right? If you're watching this, 98 on an essay is actually pretty fucking good, and that is the closest I have ever gotten. The closest. I have never gotten 100% on an essay. And, even if it is just community college, why are these community college teachers acting like you can't give me 100%? Like, oh, I don't give 100% because technically everything's not perfect. Shut up. I can't stand teachers like that. Having parents like what I have just displayed to you now can be the killer of innovation, the killer of creativity, the antithesis of a healthy lifestyle. And although I've had some pretty big kind of events happen in my life regarding this. The microaggressions get to you a lot more so. The fact that you know what they say, like, the beauty in art is in the details. I can remember 1,000 times where she has thrown all of my clothes on the floor and I come home not being able to get into bed because I'm getting yelled at because my room is so messy. But who made it messy? Those bigger events, I feel, to me, it was a lot easier to just take all of that and push it down, because at the very least I could focus all my energy on something that's probably going to happen every day. She's always going to yell at me for being messy every single day. Always going to yell at me for not having my degree every single day. Always going to yell at me for having a dog every single day. So much easier to deal with microaggressions because they happen all the time. You know, they get on your fucking nerves, but I mean, there's not really much you can do about it, because at the end of the day, you do live under their roof. And for as long as you live under their roof, you can't wholly be yourself. And I think that in itself is the issue. I can't be myself. And because it is such the meta that people with strict parents become the sneakiest, conniving, most lying ass individuals there could ever be in the fucking world. I think we just need to break that. Being strict doesn't have to mean being abusive. People are like, when people say the bar is on the floor regarding their relationships, you really mean the bar is on the floor regarding parentals. There should be no reason why I hear somebody saying, okay, I went to the movies on Saturday and she let me go out again on Sunday. I should have no visceral reaction hearing that, thinking, oh my God, I need to move over to this girl's house right now. There should be no, oh, I gotta see on my progress report, but you know, she was very understanding and knowing that even though I worked hard, it's probably never gonna happen, instead of the alternative where your life just completely gets taken away from you after that one grade in a progress report. I think the good thing about having this on social media, despite what people may think, is that it allows for a comparison. Some of the things that were done to me, I didn't necessarily know that they were abusive, because they just happened over and over and over and over again, to the point where I'm like, oh, well, it's just another day. But seeing it on TikTok, it's like, wow, so many other people are living my life. Through TikTok, you're able to see some instances of a healthy relationship. All of the YouTubers I watch seem to have a good, nice connection with their family. I would never take the door off of my kids' hinges, but you know, different strokes for different folks. All of that to say, a middle ground with someone else. When you see that other people are kind of living this X-Files, this Twilight Zone relationship with their own parents, it just makes you feel like you're not alone. We're all the better for it. It doesn't seem like people are reverting back to this when they're raising their own kids. In fact, it seems like because people don't trust themselves to take care of kids and not be in a position where they're going to be always frustrated and stressed with their kids, they're opting out of having kids. And honestly, not every parent deserves a child, but every child deserves a parent. Okay. Comment below if TikTok at the very least showed you examples of a healthy bond between parent and child. If TikTok made you realize that certain things were, a bit wrong in your household that you never noticed before. Go follow me on Instagram if you want updates. I usually post like a little blurb of my thumbnail in the story. If you want any updates of me on videos, it's also on Instagram. I'm not going to link my Twitter anymore because it seems like that's just going down the drain. Like and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.